Hello everyone, you're watching Let's Talk About Prepping. I'm Tyler, your host, and in today's video, I want to share a quick trick or life hack that I use for keeping things dry whenever I'm storing them. Keeping things dry in storage is extremely important, and as preppers, we store a lot of things that need to stay dry, like food, electronics, and firearms. I've always kept the dessicant packets that I get with different products. Those are the little white packets that come with electronics or shoes or various other things, but I never got as many as I needed this way, and I was always looking for a cost-efficient way to get more. Now, you can order these in bulk online, and that's a pretty decent way to get them, but as preppers, we're often looking for the most cost-efficient or economy of scale method of taking care of these kinds of things, and I think I found that for myself at my local craft store. Craft stores sell silica beads, which is the basic absorbing ingredient in a dessicant packet, meant for flour drying purposes. But I found that you can purchase them in bulk quantity for very cheaply and make your own dessicant packets using things like coffee filters and have your own method of producing it without having to just buy them piecemeal from someone else. And being self-reliant is one of the basic tenets of prepping, so this really fits well. My method for making these dessicant packets is a little crude, and I'm sure I could improve upon it a few ways, but this is the quick and easy method that I've been using since I sort of slapped this together. I just take a coffee filter because it's an extremely cheap way to have an air permeable barrier to keep these silicone packets in place, but I presume that you could use some cheap used cloth or something else if you wanted to go even cheaper. I simply bunch up one end of the coffee filter, which I will seal in a minute, leaving just one opening. And I scoop the amount of silica crystals in there that I think I want, depending on the volume of the container and what will be in it. Then I simply bunch the end up and tape it over and put it into a hard shell container with some holes drilled into it or some kind of opening to let the air and moisture flow through to keep it from being crushed or otherwise damaged by the items that it's being stored with. You can make this in a variety of sizes and using whatever containers you want to use. It's a very quick, cheap, and efficient method for making some dessicant packets to keep things dry when storing them. One of the nice things about the silica beads that I purchased is that while they're light blue themselves, they have an indicator in them which turns pink when exposed to moisture. And so this gives you a way to visually verify whether or not there's been moisture present if you go to check your preps and want to take a look at these moisture packets. And that's not something that you can do with the regular commercial variety. And just like those other kinds, you're able to use your oven to reactivate these by baking the moisture back out of the silica. I hope maybe some of you will find this to be a helpful tip, and if you've already got your own solution for this, maybe it's got you thinking of other ways to be more cost efficient in some of the things that you do. After all, economy of scale is one of the best ways to be able to prep in bulk for the future. Thanks for joining, and I hope you'll stay tuned with Let's Talk About Prepping for future videos. Stay safe out there, everyone.